YouTube, what's going on, guys? Patch here. Hope guys are all having a fantastic day. Today we have some incredibly bullish news that came out for Bitcoin, especially considering what we talked about in the last video. And Ethereum is getting ready to do something insane that I want to share with you guys. Before we get started with that, I want to talk about the giveaway. I'm going to be picking a winner from this video right here. So on Monday's video, I'm going to do a random draw from this video, picking the winner for the giveaway. So all you have to do to enter is be subscribed, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up button, and just leave a ton of comments down below. The more comments you put down, the more entries you get. The random generator is going to pick one random person. Without further ado, let's get into it, starting off with the market in general. Overall, it's a pretty green day. The only red we see here really is ADA, down 3.3%, but if you look at the chart, it's at 92 cents. It's up almost 10x in terms of US dollar valuation over the last few months. If you're an ADA, you can't really complain. So we're gonna ignore that right now. Everything else is green. Everything else is doing really, really well. Not by a long shot. Bitcoin's only up 0.59%. Ethereum's up under 3%. But let's go into some altcoins later on in the video. I want to start off with Jack Dorsey and Jay-Z. They're aiming to make Bitcoin the internet's currency. Now, I don't like to say I told you so. I've been saying this. I don't want to bang on the table. It's going to make a lot of noise, but I've been saying this for years. Everybody's trying to make Bitcoin the next currency to use at the supermarket. Forget it. Make it the internet's currency. Everything's moving to the internet anyway. This is already digital. Companies are going bankrupt because they haven't evolved into e-commerce, into the digital space. Make Bitcoin the internet's currency. It's about damn time. Seeing people come out, they actually provided 500 Bitcoin worth $23.7 million. They put that together to a fund called B Trust, which is going to focus on Bitcoin development, primarily in some third world countries. I believe they're going to be doing it in, or continent, Africa, but also in India, some big places where they're going to be focusing the primary efforts on. And then obviously that's going to expand into the rest of the world. That is phenomenal news to see not only Dorsey and Jay-Z having Bitcoin, right? That we knew Jack Dorsey, Jay-Z obviously having Bitcoin, spending $23.7 million worth of that in order to make the adoption. I've been saying it for a long time. Make Bitcoin the internet's money. Focus on developing countries first. It's going to obviously benefit them a lot more. It's going to be a lot easier to get a lot more people on board. It's going to help them a lot more. That's exactly what they're doing, but that's not even the most exciting part of the video. By far, we talked about Apple last video. We talked about Apple getting into Bitcoin, buying potentially $5 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's not happened yet, but Apple Pay now is partnering up with BitPay. Well, Apple is partnering up with BitPay to add Bitcoin payments to the Apple Pay wallet. They're joining forces. This is going to give them, it's going to allow Apple to gauge the demand for crypto payments, which I'm assuming is going to be much higher than they expected. It's going to be only the start before they actually start fully accepting having a wallet for crypto and all that stuff we talked about in the last video. If you haven't seen that, check that out. We talked about Bitcoin's price prediction when Apple does get in, not if. At this point, it's a matter of when, in my opinion. But what they're doing is, on BitPay, you can get a BitPay MasterCard, which allows you to put Bitcoin on it and then spend it in places as you would. Now, what they did is allow BitPay card to now be on the Apple wallet, which means you can spend that money on the BitPay card through your Apple wallet, just scanning it everywhere Apple Pay is accepted. This is obviously just the beginning. The company from BitPay, the CEO, also said that Google and Samsung are already in the pipeline. They're next to add this to their wallets as well. Just the beginning. But, talk to me a year ago, 2 years ago that this was going to happen. This would have been huge news. So it still is huge news. And it could mean, it could be some great things for the Bitcoin price. Obviously, Bitcoin is currently at 50, just under 50, right? It's at 47,750 right now. It almost hit 50. It was at 49,150 according to the, this is on BitMEX. Depending on what exchange, it'll vary a little bit, but it's gotten rejected a few times. Obviously, we talked about this range. We've been talking about this range since back here. So at this point, I hope you were ready for this range to come, 48,000 to 50,000. We've been saying it. We were saying it was big resistance, psychological level, 50K, all that whole thing. We've been talking about it for a long time. What I see happening here, what I want to keep an eye out on is if Bitcoin manages to, through here, go up into the 52K and break up towards higher highs, that would be obviously bullish, but it's going to rule out the next scenario, which is the bearish scenario to me, only in the short term. Long term, I mean, we're still looking great, don't worry. But short term, which would be a potential cool off correction for a few altcoins as well as Bitcoin, potentially letting the EMA ribbon catch up either as Bitcoin trades sideways or just a little go down, touch the EMA ribbon, come back up on the daily time frame. I am fully ready for Bitcoin to go down to the $41,000, $43,000 range. Not saying it's going to happen 100%, but if it does, I am fully ready to have long positions open on Bybit. If you haven't opened a Bybit account yet, I have a video down below in the description, which is the best Bybit tutorial video on YouTube, in my opinion, by far. I also have a link where if you sign up and deposit a certain amount, you can get up to $900 free to trade with on the exchange. Number one exchange, in my opinion, to trade by far. Number one exchange that I use to trade by far. If you're not familiar with it, if you haven't gotten started with it, go ahead and check that out so you can make these plays. Now, if I get into Bitcoin at 41,000, around 5x to 10x leverage, let's say Bitcoin then moves up and we can take that over here. Say we get in at, say, 40,000 for easy math, and it goes back up, 19% move, 10x leverage, 190% profit. It's as easy as that, right? Obviously, you want to get it at the right time, set your stop losses. The trade itself, creating the trade is easy, the profit's easy. Knowing when to get in is obviously the hard part. But if you guys want to follow the trades that I'm entering, my team's entering in real time, first link down below in the description is going to be the cryptocurrency trade alert group. Every altcoin trade, every leverage trade, everything is going to be posted in this group for you guys. As soon as me or my team enters it, as soon as we enter the trade, we're posting it. And the best part is it is free for 14 days. So you'll get access to the altcoin trades, the leverage trades, the number one community in the cryptocurrency space for free. We're not going to hide anything for 14 days. So 2 weeks after you sign up, if it doesn't work for you, you don't like it, no matter what, all you have to do is cancel and you'll avoid getting charged. So all our Bitcoin positions, all our Ethereum positions, all the altcoins, everything's going to be posted on that. And these last few weeks/months, we've been killing it. The market's been easy at this point, right? Pick the right ones and you're going to do well. The market has been easy and we've been taking advantage of that. Now, talking about Ethereum, Grayscale has added $93 million worth of Ethereum in 24 hours. That is the highest inflow they've had in 2021. This translates to 52,730 Ethereum, a lot more Ethereum than I have. I thought I had a good amount. I don't have 52,730. Like I said, it was the highest daily inflow since the year began and since Grayscale opened subscriptions to its Ethereum trust. Ethereum, however, is struggling to turn 1,800 into support and could be a sign of weakness. Again, if Bitcoin has that pullback I talked about, the cool off, it's not going to be anything, it's not bearish at all, really. It's really just the cool off from the price blowing up from the Tesla thing. Ethereum's probably going to have a little bit of a cool off as well. However, again, we've been talking about Ethereum since this. We've been in the pattern. We talked about entries. At this point, it's almost doubled since we were talking about it here. We've talked about Bitcoin $200, $100, or Ethereum $200, $100. We talked about it for quite a while. It's a good cryptocurrency. It is a very, very good cryptocurrency. But we talked about the channel. We started to break out above. Now we have this going on over here, which is the trend line that we formed, bouncing off of it multiple times. And we have the clear resistance, which is set at $1,836, $1,836. Clear resistance, multiple touches here. Clear support, multiple touches here. Ethereum's gonna have to make a decision, right? Ethereum's gonna have to make a decision coming if we're gonna break above, which it looks like we might be trying to right now. We're at 1843, trying to make that break. I'll try to get the video out as fast as possible. This is important. Or if we break down, again, we have room to maybe go down to 1,600, 1,500 before having that reversal. But a move is coming for Ethereum very, very soon. Make sure, again, if you're going to be in a trade, if you're going to be in a position, watch out for a break to the upside, a break to the downside to enter your longs and your shorts. Make sure you use a safe amount of leverage. Make sure you're doing all that stuff, taking care of that. But most importantly, make sure you make some money on these moves. Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, they've been killing it. I'm going to make a video next week talking about altcoins and their blow up and everything going on there as well and how we can maximize gains there. Make sure you're subscribed, tune into that video. But most importantly, don't forget the giveaway going on. We're going to be picking a winner on Monday from this video. Leave a thumbs up, leave a ton of comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.